Worried? Do I look worried to you?
Yep.
I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here. What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good. It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said, look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, welcome aboard.
What are you trying to
Well,
accomplish?
see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic.
You.
But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want
Figures.
me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying? There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you? Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Why should it go there?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that. Maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
What exactly you do?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be? No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day. Here. You'll want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Now, what we gotta do? Connect the heaters one. We gotta go to the eastern and western terminals, and I got the passwords for each one. And since it's 12, it's still daytime.
Hello.
What up?
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
More of a drifter.
I see. Then you must have some special business here for them to have let you through.
They're looking for getting this plant running. Yeah.
Interesting. Forgive me for prying, but I'm curious. Are you with a particular group?
Ooh.
Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the apocalypse. If you're not
I
familiar,
succeeded.
we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn.
Yeah. My only true allegiance is to myself, buddy.
Then for everyone's sake, I hope you serve a worthy master. Are you a maker of war or peace?
I try not to get
But
involved.
there's no avoiding it. You can only outrun the choice for so long. Take now, for instance. You're inside a facility with lost technology, some of it very dangerous. Unless you turn and leave right now, you'll be very much involved in the lives of people you've never seen or met. I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military. Targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through.
Archimedes.
Archimedes.
Think there's a weapon?
Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment. but
Enclave, not enclave.
a weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
They knew about it?
They weren't just from the past, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
They had me to
Then
increase
I
it.
would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Why would you trust me with this?
I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have.
What should I route?
Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt. But resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice.
So they don't know.
Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at...
Which is right beside us.
solar reflector effect.
He's right there listening.
What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time.
Okay.
Humanity lost many things after the war. Methods of agriculture, techniques for survival. We
Took it upon ourselves to piece together this knowledge and bring it back to them. Go on.
Other things weren't lost, but were blocked from our collective memory. Knowledge of what we're capable of and how things spiral out of control. It's in our nature to want to forget truths that keep us awake at night. And for that reason, it's all the more important
That the followers walk the ways to remind people of them. Okay. Do the followers work together?
We did for a time, but our goals differ. The NCR only cares to expand their wealth and their reach. For us, territory boundaries mean
And the prosperity has to be for
prosperity has to
everyone,
be for
not just the citizens.
not just
of
citizens
NCR.
of the NCR. So parting was inevitable. While the NCR pushes east, we clean up the mess they leave behind. Try to provide some stability.
Huh. Why are they based around here,
We're
man?
scattered mostly. We go where we're needed. Our largest presence is in Freeside, at Old Mormon Fort. Other than that, I know Dr. Usanagi set up a practice near the Crimson Caravan, and a man we train is operating out the Aerotech building. Another man,
Tom
Henderson, was looking into water supply problems in West Side, but that was a while ago.
And why are you here?
I was sent here when we saw that the NCR had taken it. We have no record of the facility, but its original builders were cause for concern. I'm to determine the threat level of this place and do everything in my power to prevent the revival of any dangerous pre-war technology. The NCR let me stay because they're desperate for answers about this place, but I've kept them in the dark.
So he knows, but he doesn't want to tell him. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
He kind of made me think.
Hey, man.
And let's go do this. Nothing like a sandwich. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, what the hell? What the? Stuff falling out the sky? It was Gibson.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
What is Gibson doing here? Oh well, whatever. I'll use this opportunity to sell some stuff then. Take this wine, whiskey, vodka. These cartons of cigarettes. Cigarettes and pre-war money. And we are good. Thank you.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you for glitching here. Thank you for glitching here. Stuff is still falling. Glitch City. I bet this stuff fell. That was weird. This is what I gotta do. Ouch. God dang it. Got shot. Give me this dang thing. Got traps on. Why do they have traps right here? Reset. Next. Trooper. Trooper. They all sleep out here. First aid. Take the Rad-X. And I'll take what's in here. Ammunition. Flamer fuel. Infusion cells. Now let's go to this other terminal in a bit.